Hi, this is a legal update. January 1, 2025, there is a new law. It's a traffic law, and it's a little shock for many, but that's how it is. So basically, now there are high fines for driving cars and motorbikes in Vietnam. As we can see here, motorbike drivers will also face more strict penalties, including a fine of 6 million dong for failing to comply with the traffic lights. Now, driving a motorbike with a with some alcohol in the blood, that will also put you up to about 5 million dong fine. If you exceed the speed limit by 20 kilometer, you get a fine up to 8 million dong, and that up from 5 million dong. So it's a little heavy fines now for the Vietnamese. Driving in the wrong direction in a one-way street will result in a fine of 6 million dong. Now, this is basically to make the roads and traffic more safe in Vietnam. I think it's wise. I think it's smart to have these traffic laws more strict and the fines higher. I think it will make the traffic more safe, I think it is a good thing. The other thing is that you need to drive you need to have a license in Vietnam. So that too is another thing they're going to be more strict on, and you need to have the paper of the motorbike, which is called a blue card. And if you don't have that, you will get fines. I think that was up to 6 or 8 million dong. So we are talking, we are talking a bit there. So about up to $310 if you don't have the papers on your bike or your driver's license. And that's why I say to many, it's not a problem here. Follow the traffic laws and traffic rules, and if you don't have a driver license, then buy or rent a 50cc that is legal to drive without a driver's license, motorbike driver license. So yeah, I expect now, and I already seen that more Vietnamese and also foreigners are driving 50cc. And I do that as well. So I think that is smart. And if you do have a motorbike driver's license, there is no problem for you to drive a motorbike in Vietnam. But you need to have the insurance in order. You need to have the blue card and your ID and of course your license. Then you can drive, no problem. So that's the news from Vietnam. This law came to effect on, as you saw, on January 1, 2025. So today is January 5. It's 4 days ago. And even many Vietnamese and many people in Vietnam are now shocked. The police are doing controls and people are totally shocked. And many cannot pay the fines, and then the police actually just take their bikes. So you see trucks full of bikes. That is the police confiscating their bikes when they cannot pay the fines. Furthermore, there are traffic cameras on all the main roads and intersections, so you can get caught by the camera as well, and you can also dispute. So if you get caught and they say you ran a red light and you say no, I did not, you can complain and they will check the cameras. So that you need to know you have that ability and option. You can complain about the fine if you feel it wrong. But yeah, that are the new laws in Vietnam. That is the traffic law, and I'm gonna put it out there so you know. And for cars, it even higher fines. So yeah, to drive a car is pretty. There was some pretty hefty fines for those who drive cars. So that is a little. That was quite a hefty, I would say. So yeah, those fines were pretty high. Here we see like if you have any drop of alcohol in you and you drive a car, then you get 18 to 20 million dong in the fine, which is $700 to $780. Yeah, if you opening a car door, leaving it open in an unsafe way, that will cause some kind of traffic accident. That will now result in a fine that is 22 million dong, $860. So yeah, it is a steep. Yeah, those fines are now steep. They are up a lot, and yeah, that's it. I mean. And you see here reckless driving and using your feet to control the steering wheel. That will give you a 50 million fine, so $1,900. So it's yeah, the penalties are pretty strict, but it's needed. When you see all the YouTube videos about the traffic in Vietnam, this is really needed. So yeah, that's the new laws. They are already in effect. It's been so for 4 days, so now you know about it, and drive safe. And yeah, have a nice day. See you next time. Bye bye.